Sucker for love. First
Alright.
date.
I want to see this one. Chapter 2. The King in Yellow approaches. In a world terrorized by slavering shadows and tentacled nightmares, something as innocuous as an additional star in the night sky may be the most prophetic premonition of doom. For wherever the lurid golden light of the planet Carosa shines, the long wicked shadow of the king in yellow is cast. Behind that mask lie echoes of decadence and disorder. Decadence and disorder, masquerades of limitless cruelty and hideous laughter in equal part. And of all the poor devils seduced by the lavish promises of the God King's court, the favored victims of the king's sadistic amusement, are followers belonging to the other deities. Huh? What? Where? Huh? Did I zone out? What was I doing? Damn, I'm having one hell of a brain fart. I can't remember for the life of me what I'm supposed to be doing. Things feel so hazy. Is it going to work? I am sunning outside after all. Yeah, that's gotta be it. The sun is setting, so it's probably around 7 p.m., which means that I'm gonna be crazy late. Fantastic. That's the beauty of working nights. I can't use the excuse that I overslept. Yeah, boss, I slept all day, sun up to sun down. That's why I'm 6 hours early for my shift, huh? Those sounds like church noontime bells. It's high noon? No way. They must be doing some special evening service or something. I can clearly see that it's the golden hour, right? Before sunset. I'll just have to ask someone for the time on my way to work. If it's not too late and I really huff it, I'll just get chewed out instead of fired. I'll still have to deal with being sweaty, but I'll figure that out when I get there. Oh, someone's coming home. Perfect. Fingers crossed that I'm not absolutely screwed. Hello? Who's this beautiful hunk of man? Hey man, sorry to bother you. You wouldn't happen to have the time on you, would you? Hello? Hey. Hey? Is this guy ignoring me? Normally I'd say whatever and walk away, but he's unfortunately standing in the only stairway off this off this floor. The only way to exit this conversation is to shove past him, but this guy is giving me such weird vibes. I don't want to go anywhere near him. The longer I look at him, this guy seems more and more suspicious. That odd posture. He's slowly swaying in an uncanny, disturbing way. The collar of his shirt looks filthy, stained with splotches of deep browns and reds. Is he bleeding? Does he even live here? This is the top floor, and I thought I've met all my neighbors. There are only 4 apartments up here. My only choices are to go inside and call the police or to walk past this freaky guy. I don't have the time to wait around for when the cops show up, so I'll... But just as I take a step, I kick something weighty with my shoe. It's bright pink with gold accents. A book. What's... Ln'eta. But I died. The world ended. Shock freezes me in place. Wait, there's more people. And because I was so distracted, I didn't even notice the horde of people. Ah! I duck inside my room, slamming the door in suspicious men's faces. Fumbling with the locks, in a panic, I managed to turn the deadbolt. I took a few fearful steps back into the room, clutching the book to my beating chest. I died. I definitely died when I performed the final ritual, so why am I still here? Where is here? Locked in my room, I have nowhere to run. Ln'eta! Ln'eta! Ln'eta was here. She could explain this. Maybe there's something in this book that can save me. I need to hurry. Come on, Ln'eta. Come on, where are you?
Ln'eta, huh? Who is this Ln'eta you're trying to call?
Uh-oh. Missy? What are you doing in my room?
I just so happened to overhear you saying, Ln'eta, where are you? You sounded like you were in trouble, so I let myself in.
How did you even get in here?
Your window is open.
Huh. No, it's not. And either way, I'm on the top floor, so how did you...
Ln'eta sounds like a girl's name, right? This Ln'eta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
What is her deal? I know she'd be pissed I slammed that door in her face, but not so much that she wouldn't notice any of the things obviously wrong here. Why doesn't she care about those freaky things stalking me outside? Or that my room is full of evil idols and ritualistic tokens? I can explain all this stuff.
Let me guess. Accursed devices used to channel eldritch magics and do the bidding of outer gods?
Yes. Well, yeah. Exactly right. Did you just randomly guess that?
No, I've just been playing coy. I know exactly what you've been doing. You know what this is, don't you?
It's a golden version of my book. The book I used to perform rituals for Ln'eta. Hers looks way more ornate than mine. Considering I ended reality with mine, I can't imagine how dangerous hers must be. Wait a minute. This guy. That suspicious man outside. They all match Missy's book. Is she making all of this happen? Oh god. When I expected her to do something crazy, I thought she was just gonna show up with a hatchet or something. Missy, look. I'm sorry I just got wrapped up in something. Please don't...
Sorry? You're sorry? Why are you acting so afraid of me? Could it be that you know what this book is capable of?
I know all too well. But I also know that these incantations take at least 5 seconds to pronounce, and that's if she gets it right on the first try. So worst case, I have 5 seconds to stop her. If I dash from my ritual knife behind her, I might be able to kill her before she does something terrible to me. If I can distract her, I might be able to buy myself more time. Missy, look, I'll do whatever you want.
Anything? I can be rather demanding.
Name your price.
So bold. In that case, I have 3 commands.
3.
Number 1, you'll address me as Your Highness from now on. So when I come home, it's welcome home, Your Highness.
Okay. When she comes home, she wants to move in. But that means... whatever, it's not like I'm going to have to actually follow through on these. At least one of us is about to die. As you wish, Your Highness. What else?
Number 2, you'll quit your job so you can spend every waking moment catering to me, your one and only.
Sure. Whatever. Just a little bit more until I'm in sprinting range of the knife.
And number 3, you'll obey every order and whim I have, absolutely, without question. Do you agree to my terms?
Absolutely.
Absolutely what?
Absolutely, Your Highness.
I suppose if you will do whatever I ask, then there's no need to use any of these dreadful spells on you. As a matter of fact, I believe you can help me with them. Here.
She just handed over her book without a second thought. Yellow energy pulses and crackles from my fingertips. Is she not here to hurt me?
Oh, confused. I've liked you for a long time, and you're a capable bookkeeper. Handsome to boot. There's no reason we can't simply work together. After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
Right. Right. We narrowly escaped with our lives just now. But something is bothering me. How does she remember that I stood her up in the reality that ended under Ln'eta's awakening? How did she get in my room through my window? I doubt she was able to climb several stories dressed like that, and then pass through my locked window without breaking it. There's only one possible answer. Alright, Your Highness, I'm ready to enter my lifetime of servitude to you. I just have one small request first.
Being?
Could you tell me what this is?
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it?
So, you're an eldritch god disguised as a human.
What? How did you figure that out so suddenly?
Isn't it obvious? No human being can pronounce worst.
Worcestershire. Of course not. It's an eldritch loanword. Why else would it be spelled like that? I was careless. After all this time I wasted trying to seduce you in this slovenly form.
Yeah, you should have tried using your eldritch form instead. I would have fallen in love with you immediately.
What?
What?
You think cosmic entities are attractive? As a human?
3D women are fine, but fourth dimensional girls with non Euclidean. What? What is that word?
Stop it. Get some help.
3D women are fine, but fourth dimensional girls with non Euclidean geometry are smoking. They got curves I can literally get lost in.
If I had known that you're attracted to my cosmic godhood, I would have just led with that.
Oh my god!
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Estir, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
God damn! She's gorgeous! A bona fide eldritch king in my room! Oh man, all my fantasies of smooching in eldritch horror are coming true, and eldritch royalty to boot! The king in yellow sounds familiar. Can't remember why. My memory of my other existence is kind of fuzzy. What I do remember is that her followers tend to be incredibly violent towards cultists loyal to other gods. Like Ln'eta. Shit! I kinda got swept up in the moment and almost forgot I already pledged fealty to a different god. This reality or not. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm already involved with another god. I'm following Ln'eta.
I know, so loyal, so faithful and devoted. That's why I want you to be my follower instead. In exchange for serving me, I shall grant you anything you desire. Wealth, power, whatever that rotten witch Ln'eta offered you, I can double it.
She promised me a smooch.
Then I shall... What? You handed over your reality to her? For a singular smooch? Are you mad?
You heard me. So you'll match her offer then?
I suppose. If that's all you're selling the world for, then a smooch can be... arranged.
No way. You promised to double it. That's 2 smooches.
Now hold on a minute.
2 of them. On the lips.
All right. Very well. 2 smooches lip to lip. Satisfied?
Yeah.
Usually, my followers ask for inordinate wealth, unquestionable fame and influence, or some lavish indulgence. Nobody's ever dared to ask to kiss me before, so...
She's blushing for real.
You really want to smooch me? Well, your terms are amenable. Suffice it to say, I'll expect you to perform your scenes flawlessly in exchange.
Scenes?
The prompt book I gave you contains the script for The King in Yellow.
Huh? You mean the spellbook that I was so afraid of? It's just a damn play? This thing is just a playbook where are all the power invoking rituals?
Rituals? Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand? No, we aren't barbaric swamp folk casting hocus pocus in a cave. We have a little class. To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
Perfectly, huh? Perfectly? I don't always get these rituals, I mean scenes. right the first time. What happens if I botch my lines or set a scene wrong?
Your performance will receive a scathing review in the Carcosan Times publication, and you'll also be killed.
Oof. Okay. I'm getting those smooches no matter what.
Break a leg, dearest.
The King in Yellow. Invitation, setting exterior in View City. Oh gosh. Alright. Act 1 invitation. Setting. Exterior in view of city. Host. Click and drag the first word of the first line slowly. It's just what I must seek. See hidden. Okay, let's just freaking do this. Hang on, did I look at myself in the mirror first? What the? Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Greetings, stranger. Greetings, stranger, fortuned fellow. 'Tis a party for which I bellow. Oh. Greetings, stranger, fortuned fellow. 'Tis a party for which I bellow. I invite the king in yellow, so come all ye in Yittel. Wear thine masks upon you to my masquerade until he may come to lost Yettel. Hope for us there may be still.
Shadows lengthen, dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dim city of Yettil?
Yettel.
Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Yettil. Why attract so much ill will?
That is just what I must seek, see, hidden somewhere amongst the meekly. 'Tis one invitee I seek, he shall all my mistakes undo. 'Tis the king in yellow, whose great wealth I shall accrue. When his shadow passes through, wealth will come to I and you.
Lo, your plans shall surely languish, and this whole town will know anguish, for the king is whom they say, which shall this city indeed smite. If he comes, Yettil and you and I will know his might, all be lost within a night. What reward is worth that price?
Wearing this expensive clothing, pardon from my family's loathing, lasting till I'm decomposing all my friends whom strife I've caused. Yes, preparing for this night, their forgiveness is the cause. They shall all be proud because I had brought the king to us. That was very difficult.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Thank you. Why, thank you. That was actually pretty fun. I haven't gotten to flex my acting chops since high school.
You're no stranger to the stage, I can tell.
Yeah, I was a theater kid. My school did Macbeth.
A virtuoso of the bard, are we? If you've performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
I was tree number 4.
I wasn't aware that was a role.
It's not.
You weren't even the leading tree?
Don't worry. I was actually Macbeth.
I thought you said you were a tree.
Acting.
Oh, you are good.
Whoa, hey, what's happening to you?
Don't fret, dearest. Something is simply passing between my planet's light and your bedroom. A cloud, perhaps. You know the proverb, wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast? It's a literal rule.
Wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast. That I just had to understand what that meant just now. That was oh wow.
I can only be wherever the light of my planet star Carcosa shines. In other words, I can't reach you at night when you're not standing in natural light, or if anything obstructs your view of Carcosa.
That explains why Missy had to wear daytime curfew. She'd literally vanish when the sun sets. What a Cinderella-like curse. That also explains how she got in my room. My window may have been locked, but the curtains were open, allowing the light in. So she can't get into my room if I close my curtains.
Aw, I was quite enjoying my time with you. I wanted to stay a little longer. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow. It may be some time until your sky clears. Until then, I bid you adieu.
Well, looks like I have one hell of a choice to make. Ln'eta hasn't been summoned yet, and Estir is stuck outside for the moment, so I have a moment to collect my thoughts. Between Ln'eta and Estir, who do I want to smooch? Or maybe more accurately, who am I more afraid of? Do I stay with Ln'eta, or do I follow Estir this time around? She is offering twice as many smooches after all. I need to make my choice. If I want to stay with Ln'eta, then I should focus on casting spells from her book. If I want to smooch Estir, then I should open my window again when the clouds clear and use Estir's book. And if I try going for both, well, walking down the middle of the road is bound to get me run over. As long as they aren't both in the room at the same time, I should be safe, right? Oh man, what am I gonna do? Either way, I need to talk to Ln'eta. She might be an avatar of world-ending calamity, but she might be able to help me get my head straight. Speaking of my head, why does my forehead feel kind of sticky? Because there's a smooch right there, which we saw before we exited. See? Smooch. Whoa. My robes have changed. And we can't go to the other side. Alright, so I guess we're calling Ln'eta. Mortal, for what purpose have you...
Darling, it's you!
Hey, Ln'eta. It's nice to see her despite everything I've been through so far. Sure, she may have ended the reality I was from, but she never lied or deceived me in any way. She told me up front what would happen, and I did it willingly. That said, I'm really glad you're here, but can you tell me what happened to me? To that world we dated in?
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Just as I thought. Only, then why am I still here? Why did I survive when the rest of that reality didn't?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it. It's embarrassing. You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you. Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
That's actually kind of sweet in a terrifying cosmic way. What would happen if every god stopped dreaming at the same time? What if you woke up all at once?
Everything, including all of the gods, would cease to be.
And that can just happen at any time?
Nah, don't worry. There's about 50 of us total, so the chances of all of us being awake at the same time are low.
Yeah, that's reassuring. There's only like 50 of you in all? probably knows Estir very closely.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a big family, huh?
Family. Do you know Estir?
Esther. Darling, I thought I told you not to mention other women while we're together. Especially not my sister.
Sister?
Ugh, I can't stand that prissy little boyfriend stealing.
Don't you have a great relationship with her?
Absolutely not. We've been fighting over planets and followers for eons. It wouldn't be a stretch to call us nemesis.
Thanksgiving dinner must be awkward, huh?
Darling, what's that on your forehead?
Shit. What's what?
It looks like a lipstick mark. That's not from another god, is it, darling? Because if it is, well, you die here.
No way. Did Estir leave a kiss mark on my face when she kissed me? I should have checked the mirror before I summoned Ln'eta. It's
It's what?
Come on, man. Just bullshit it.
Say something.
It's ritual paint.
Ritual paint?
Yeah, it's one of the steps needed for your rituals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which ritual?
Uh-oh. It's a secret.
I'm going to pretend that this lipstick mark came from a human girlfriend, so that I can spare you. But from now on, if you contact another god, I swear I'll stop being so sweet. Okay?
Okay. You wouldn't care if I had a human girlfriend?
Of course not. Why would I care about that? When it's a race against other gods to amass as many followers as possible, expecting your followers to be celibate is a bad move. For Grammy Roxanne, it's actually a requirement that you start a big family, or you get excommunicated from her following.
Okay, we played as Roxanne. We played with the other game with Roxanne. Didn't know she was the grandma. Well, the mother of beasts. Yeah. Grandma Roxanne?
Oh, I'm sure you've heard of her. She's got the most followers out of any of us. She's the black goat of the woods? Or the mother goddess of fertility?
A fertility goddess, you say?
No funny ideas, mister. There's no telling what I'd do if you cheated on me with a family member.
Uh-huh. Estir. Looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I won't be able to see her right now if I wanted to. For now, I should work through Ln'eta's spells again. Eldritch Hand saved my ass last time. I better cast that one in case I'm unable to talk again. Sheesh. Listen to myself. What the hell is wrong with me? Man.
Darling, what's this I found under your bed?
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's my Eldritch Encyclopedia. I haven't translated it yet, but its diagrams are useful.
Oh, you studied it extensively then.
I sense I've made some sort of mistake. I guess? Why? What's up?
Darling, this is a dirty magazine.
What? Really? I thought it was an anatomical guidebook.
Big Slippery Shoggoth Girlfriends Volume 3? I bet you can learn a lot of anatomy from this. Perv.
I said I haven't translated it yet. How was I supposed to know?
This girl on the front isn't wearing anything. She's topless.
As a girl? It just looks like it just looks like an amorphous mass of tentacles to me.
Is this what you wish I looked like?
I really truly don't. Trust me. Look, Ln'eta, you're smoking hot. I could never have eyes for anyone else when I'm with you. You're my dream girl.
Oh, sheesh. You're going to make me blush.
I seriously didn't know it was a dirty mag, honest.
It's okay. I forgive you.
That said, can I keep it?
Not a chance.
Let's click on her again. Hey, out of curiosity, have you dated before? I have too, so I was mainly just wondering what kinds of guys you're into.
Well, I kind of have a thing for guys under 1 billion years old. I know. I'm such a cradle robber.
1 billion years old. I was talking about humans. What kinds of humans have you dated?
Let's just say you're the nicest guy I've dated by far.
Uh, were they really that bad?
Well, my last human ex hit me with a boat. So the bar is low.
Hit you with a boat? Hit you with a boat? You've dated non-humans too?
Of course. Though, me being single now kind of tells you all you need to know about how those relationships went.
Got any stories?
I dated a beholder once.
How'd that end?
You know, in hindsight, I shouldn't have been surprised that a sentient mass of eyeballs was seeing other women.
Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Ghost. Shit, still as unnerving as I remember. In this reality, this is just my hand now, forever.
It's such a nice day outside. It's a little dry for my liking, but we could totally have a date. Why don't you open your window? Let a little light in here?
Oh no. No, wait.
But what? What is it?
You sure you want to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you want to shower first before you go out? Like last time?
Huh? Why would you suggest that? Oh no, don't tell me. Do I still smell like the ocean?
Just a tad salty?
Heavens below! I'm so sorry, darling. I'll be right back. No peeking, but I love you.
Alright, let's peek. That was a close one. If she opened that window, Estir would have come. I would have been a goner. Estir would have came. I would have been a goner. Looks like the clouds have cleared and Ln'eta's out of the room. If I want to date Estir, it's go time. Seriously? Otherwise, if I want to stay with Ln'eta, I need to make absolutely sure that that window never opens, ever. It's time to choose from this point on. My actions will have consequences. Alright, first of all, still worth it. Okay, let's look at ourselves. Let's wash our face. Ah! Let's wash our face again. Nope. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Goodness. So we need to perform metamorphosis. This one. After we'll have performing this after Estir's masquerade will have consequences. Okay. Here we go. Hey, Estir.
Do that!
What? All I did was say hello.
Don't speak my name, dearest. There's a reason I am she who is not to be named. A mortal saying Estir summons me to them.
If I can't say your name, what am I supposed to call you? Highness.
You have many options. You may call me your majesty, your grace, my king. You could even call me your royal highness if you're feeling particularly subservient.
Estir, Estir, Estir.
Stop that!
Okay. Can we switch books? Oh. Makeup guide. Backstage in a closed room with a mirror. Prepare a host for scene 2. Apply the mask if to host's face. Adore the host in elegant robes. Fix ritual knife. Look in the mirror. Your costume is prepared properly. Okay. And is it? Mask, robes, ritual knife, and then look in the mirror. Alright, looks like everything's in place. I feel all gussed up. Even for me, this outfit's pretty loud. But even so, the beauty of this whole ensemble is out of this world. If Ln'eta's showering in here, I better meet with Estir in the other room. Ah! All I have to do is stand where the planet's light can reach me, and I already know what you're gonna say, Your Highness. Yellow is more your color than mine, but I still look pretty good, right?
You clean up well. I'm impressed. You'd be presentable before my royal court in that.
It's a pretty snug fit. The mask almost feels alive, like it's molding to fit my face perfectly.
Quite the opposite, dearest. Your face is molding to fit the mask.
I feel a twist of metal digging into my temples. It's stuck to my face somehow. Ow! Ow! It really won't come off.
I may have failed to mention that we reenact the play with deadly accuracy. From this point on in the play, your character never removes his mask. So neither shall you. This surely shouldn't be a problem for someone who was planning to be my eternal servant. Correct?
I can't even blink anymore. My eyelids are stretched to meet the indifferent metal of the eye holes.
The mask and your face have become one. Your every pore is now gilt in gold.
This is... What do I have to wear this to? What do I have to wear this to work? When I see my family? When I see Ln'eta? Wait a minute. The strange people outside, they all had masks stuck to them too. Are they past followers who became Estir's servants? Is that going to be my fate? Shit. Alright. Well lit. Okay. Welcome, company much cherished. May my loneliness thus perish. To this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have arrived tonight, alas, besides thyself. But I'll be beside myself when the king reveals himself. Ooh.
Lay thine hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth and family and life, lasting till your afterlife. I'll be yours once he arrives.
Yes, until my schemes may flourish, we shall haunt my empty fortress. Let us dance a whirling devilish while we feed our appetites. By the morrow we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there is still time.
Be thee graciously obeisant, demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yatil will know without report. The king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import.
Um,
An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo.
bravissimo.
There's only one more scene to reenact, and then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we got to the final act, but this play isn't a tragedy, right?
No, it's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
Oh, that's actually a huge relief. What happens?
Your character is slain and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way. In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Wait, my character dies? I'm going to die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
Comedy is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
Oh. Is she implying that she thinks my death would be funny? I get that she's an outer god, so human mortals don't really apply to her, but that's gotta be cruel even for her. No way can I go through with that, sorry. I don't want to die again.
I anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, my wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright. So, for your sake, dearest, do the fucking scene.
Oh! Prepare scene 3 for doing the following. Retrieving greens from cold storage, red fire candles, allow the king into the room. Huh? Do they have more than one cold storage? No, that's it. This is red. And she said, "Oh, the king into the room." Okay, go inside.
What is it now?
Just thinking, you know how saying your name summons you?
Yes, what of it?
There's an old myth that saying Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times at midnight summons an angry demon to your room.
Really? I've never heard of such a ritual. Does it work?
It summoned my neighbor telling me to shut the hell up and go to bed. So sort of. Okay, so let's read it. Simply exquisite. Yes, I believe this banquet will do nicely. The room is filled with the mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. There must be a magical component involved here because I see no less than 3 of my favorite dishes. Estir is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
I didn't think she was going to let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
Huh. What was that? It sounded like groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Was that from the masked stalkers outside? If they've all got masks on their faces, they must be Estir's followers or even ex-partners. Then their groans were of jealousy? Makes sense. They've been locked outside all this time. I bet they'd kill for this chance to spend any time with Estir.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Silk? My blankets are cotton.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
So picky. If she's that uppity, maybe I'll start with the grapes. Something that'll feed her princess complex?
Delightful.
I'm glad.
Another.
I think I could have one of these.
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Oh yeah? So you won't eat anything my lips have touched either?
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite?
Oh, heavens below, yes. I am pleased by this new attitude of yours, dearest.
I casually take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Mmm, delish. It's so good. I've never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh, you want a bite even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it, then I guess I'll have some. I can have some now, right?
Hey, hold on.
It's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of eldritch magics. It's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it gonna be? Watch me eat your favorite dessert or suffer an indirect kiss?
Give me the cream puff.
What was that?
I order you to hand over the cream puff.
Very well, my king. I offer over the other half of the cream puff to her eager hands, but instead, I forgot I was hand feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I'd do more, but I feel those staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear my head off if I let this go on. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well. Let us resume the play.
Interior, no light beside open window. Wait. Damn the night, and morrow scornful, wicked morning unremorseful. Why tonight must I be mournful for ambitions unfulfilled? After all my preparations, all the daylights I have killed, why is it us only still? Oh, why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a hunger such as thine. Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Wretched guest, you've come to mock me? For bemusement thou waste hawking, and so in the town you stalked me to watch my schemes fall apart? Strip thy mask, apologize, then hastily depart. Leave thee just my broken heart. Leave not else in whole or part.
I wear no mask, no witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yatil. Lo, for I'm the king in yellow, whose long shadow's on Yatil, and whose shadow you're in still. Dark as death is now Yatil.
Irk, draw thy blade from mine contusion? Draw thy blade from mine contusion. My life reaches its conclusion. Cruelty matched by your delusion that you truly are the king. Yes, you would have granted all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
Because I've granted all your wishes, I'm afraid I disagree. All alone you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see, and you'll wear that mask and robe for the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt you too with crypt-like stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to Yatil. And from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid still, ye heard from lady and from smithy and from throne to peasant mill. Cries unprecedented in the history of Yatil. Wails unlike they'll ever be again in dark Yatil. That your invitations quill brought the king to black Yatil.
Huh. Wow.
Thank you! Oh, thank you! You're all too kind. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry screams of terror, and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles! Aren't you proud of yourself?
Why? Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. Wait, I got stabbed. Oh yeah, I did. My blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is unseamed.
To ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will. Oh, with sweet sorrow the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
Smooches. You mean the smooches you promised. Plural. You said you'd give me 2.
Even now, that's really all you can think about?
Yes.
Your world is about to be enslaved by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound, and you're worried about smooches?
Uh-huh.
You are an interesting human. It is a pity that you'll soon cast away your individuality for me.
Huh? Cast away my individuality. Okay. It's only visible or drawable by those who have witnessed or performed the King in Yellow play. Being exposed to the yellow sign after witnessing or performing the play, the King in Yellow, will cause a permanent irreversible obsession with the king, her court, and Carosa. Obsession persists after death. Continue to next page. If you are content to spend your life with the king, dim all lights, leaving your window open, and light black fire. Candles. This will allow otherworldly images to reveal themselves. Draw the shape below without the X.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I am entropy. Disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers.
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But why me of all people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work. All of my followers that I had stolen from Ln'eta, gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You. Just as I've stolen every member of my entourage.
All the husks. They're bleeding from their chests onto their elegant robes, just like me. All these people? Why?
Why? Because it's what I do.
No, I mean, why are they still here? Aren't they kind of third-wheeling our moment here? Kick them out.
Huh? Such a defiant tone. Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? Were you unaffected? Did the spell fail?
I don't feel any different.
You're supposed to be obsessed with me!
I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work.
You can try and resist it all you want, but one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on.
Are you proposing to me? I accept.
No, dearest, I'm not talking about marriage. What I'm talking about is catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, and living solely to please me.
Yeah, that just sounds like marriage.
No, I'm talking about a servitude where you do nothing but kiss the ground I walk on and revere me for all of time. A servitude unlike anything on Earth, where you never so much as think of anyone else.
No, we have that on Earth. It's called marriage.
It's different!
It's not.
Is too!
How so?
It means no freedom. Forever. You are only permitted to do as I say.
Yep.
And it means preparing every single one of my meals for me, whenever I so wish.
Yeah, for sure.
And it means never being allowed to quit your servitude. You'll never be free of me so long as you live.
Until death do us part, even.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally just describing being married. I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm in. Let's get married.
Dearest, you shouldn't. I stole you away. I ruined your relationship with Ln'eta.
I preferred you from the beginning. I already broke up with Ln'eta in the other reality, actually.
Why are you being so persistent? You can't really want to marry me that badly. You're just trying to act all smooth, so I give you your second smooch.
Save it for our wedding day.
You can't be serious, right?
The king in white. Oh, nice. Okay. Hello, handsome. My math. I can't move it again, just like last time. Okay, calm down, focus. If I can control my hand, then... Hey!
You're learning to control your eldritch mouth so soon?
I'm getting the hang of it. Seems I still have my muscle memory from the last reality. Good.
Oh, try saying something in Rillian!
Yeah, Volcanium.
Oh, that's so sweet! You learned to say I love you! You must have been studying, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty fluid now, right? What?
Well, vaulting would be a dangling participle error since you started the sentence with ya instead of ya. And since you and I are intimate, you don't need the gin suffix. No need to be so formal with your girlfriend.
Guess I still have a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
How do you earn... Damn it, it's actually really difficult to speak English through my hand. Rayla rolls off tongue in comparison. Hand tongue, that is. How do you speak human languages so well?
Actually, most of us are hyper polyglots. You can't get people to worship you if you can't communicate with them.
Really? What else do you know?
English, Mandarin, Spanish, French, Arabic, ASL, Parcel Tongue, Elvish, Undercommon, Swedish.
Parcel tongue, Elvish. Hey, you made some of those up.
All languages are made up, darling.
Okay. Neta?
Yes, darling?
I'm just checking, but you haven't tampered with my book, right?
What do you mean?
This Eldritch Embrace spell, it looks a bit different from the other rituals.
How strange. Oh, what's the use? It's not a real ritual. I see how hard you're pushing yourself to make it through these spells for my sake. I thought maybe you could use a break from the real rituals, so I could spoil you a little.
Aww. That's actually pretty sweet of you, but there's no time for breaks.
Not even a quick one?
I can't lose sight of my singular goal, smooching you.
Well, alright. I'll leave you to it then.
You're leaving?
There's something I need to check on. It's probably nothing, but... You haven't seen anything strange lately, have you?
I've seen plenty of strange things lately. As regards, hands with mouths.
I meant things beyond the usual strangeness. You haven't noticed anything watching you, have you? Sorry, I guess I'm being the strange one, huh? I'll just be right back. Stay safe, okay?
Sure. Okay, so I guess this is when you can cue in. What's her face? Very spooky. Don't worry about these steps. You have to do is give Ln'eta a big hug. I love you. Aww. Alright, so... Okay... Delicious, just as perfect as last time. As long as we keep finding each other, we can keep doing this forever. I'd like that.
Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling. Who knew waking up could be so exhausting?
Gonna take a nap before you end everything?
You know me so well. But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know what you did.
Huh? You do?
Don't look so surprised. Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me. Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling.
Wow.
I've already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as I'm sure you've noticed. So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever and ever. Could you hit the lights for me again, darling?
Jesus. So she's cut the breakup spell. But that's the yellow book. So I guess that means, you know what? We're gonna do this as is, and then we're gonna change again later, okay? So we can see all the endings properly. So, ritual knife on your person? Yes. Oh, she wants the lights off, right?
Wait!
Stop.
I need to talk to you first.
Okay. What is it?
What if we didn't complete the final ritual? What if I stayed asleep longer, so we could have a little more time together?
Aww.
Just you and me, lingering in a doomed world, alone. Like an endless dream come true. Doesn't that sound nice?
Yeah. It does sound nice. Ln'eta.
Wait, no! We were finally going to be together forever! We would have been so happy!
This reality is doomed. You said it yourself once. The dream has to end eventually. If you keep a dream going on forever, it has to become a nightmare eventually. Or worse, it becomes reality. Take a look at the world around us, and take a good look at me. Is this what you want our reality to be like?
Of course not. But my dream of being with you forever.
Oh. Can never come true. But we can be together for a short time, forever.
But I'm not ready to say goodbye again. Why can't we just stay for good? Why can our time together only be brief meetings and long farewells?
Oh.
What if we're saying goodbye forever?
Oh. If I'm your dream guy, then there's no way this is goodbye forever. It's no big deal. You can always dream of me again.
Darling, please don't go. I can stay asleep a little longer. I can.
I'll be right back.
Darling!
Oh my god.
Darling, thank you for giving me a dream wonderful enough to remember clearly.
My diary looks like this. Remember that when you dream to see him again? Okay. That was good. Now let's see. We were here, right? So we could technically... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I get it. So we can go here. Yeah.
An immaculate.
Okay. So we could prepare food, which is called the banquet. And in this one, all right, so we can try this one. Proceed into darkness, no lights, no candles. Robe, ritual necklace. Oh, I'm already wearing the robe. Okay. Ceremonial knife, which is absolutely no light, but she's here. Can I? I can. Alright, here we go. Tentacle mask. Oh. Uh-oh. I can't get the ritual mask to stay on over my masquerade one.
Darling, is everything all right?
She's finished with her shower. Yeah, I'm just working on my pronunciation. She's right in front of me. Maybe she's right in front of me. Maybe if I bury my face in this book, she won't notice the mask is fused to my face. It's upside down.
Oh, are you stuck on a word? I can help you sound it out. Let me see the page.
No. I got it. I'm a big boy. Right, can't be harder to figure out than English.
It would probably be easier to read if the book wasn't upside down, darling.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't read it. Okay, I think I have got it now.
Darling, why are you holding it so close to your face? The font shouldn't be that small.
My eyesight has been going for a while now. I gotta pick up some prescription reading glasses, but I keep putting it off.
I didn't know you need glasses.
Usually wear contacts.
But you aren't wearing them now?
Oh, I guess not. I must have dropped them on the ground somewhere in the last reality.
Darling,
Yeah?
put the book down.
Gulp.
Now.
That's it. I'm screwed. If she sees this masquerade if she sees this masquerade mask on my face, she'll know I've been meeting with Estir. Bink, bink, bink. Quick, the bathroom.
Darling, open this door.
Will that door hold? No telling. If this mask is still on my face when she gets in. So I have no other option. I take my fingers under the edge of the mask. It feels like I'm pulling my very fingernails off for mere millimeters of leverage. The mask feels fused. The mask feels fused my skin. I'm taking off large chunks of flesh with every pull. This pain, it's unreal.
What's going on in there? Let me in.
It's do or die. I take a deep breath and pull the mask forward until my skin is taut and there's no more give. Then I... Oh, God.
Why did you lock me out, darling? Heavens below! What happened to you?
I can't even formulate thoughts right now. Whatever happens here happens.
Is that why you were hiding your face? No, baby. I don't care about any of that. I'm not so shallow that I'd fuss over what you look like.
My eyes are gone, mind you.
I'm here because I like you, no matter what happens to you. So don't be so self-conscious around me, okay?
Okay. Netta?
Shh. Just let me hold you.
She's too sweet. This feeling right now almost makes me makes tearing my face off worth it. Almost.
Just stay right there until you're mentally prepared to continue.
Okay. I end up blacking out from the pain, waking up sometime later in my bed. The golden mask was nowhere to be found. Whew. Okay, what's next? We were supposed to... Right. So that's what I was supposed to do next, which is the banquet. What happens if I do this?
Huh? Darling, who?
Dearest.
Uh-oh.
My sister? You didn't.
Oh dear.
Look at me, darling. What's going on?
Well, obviously your darling has been playing us for fools. I thought I had you wrapped around my finger. To think you broke your vow of fealty for this slovenly understudy.
Estir, I knew you were a bedazzled, dime-a-dozen hussy that beds the first literate ass-kisser that'll sit through your little skits, but I expected better from you, darling! Did you really think you were just going to date two outer gods at the same time and get away with it?
Hold on, did you just call the King in Yellow a skit? It is a composition of theatrical genius that a Philistine like you couldn't appreciate if you had another 1,000-year sleep to mull it over. But if my play is too cultured for your tragically unrefined sensibilities, perhaps you've heard the one about the watery tart who never gets a second date. That one is true comedy.
You uppity little...
Hey, calm down, you two. There's enough of me to go around. Can't we just all smooch and make up? Alrighty, so I don't have an offering. I need to make an offering. Where's the offering? No ropes, no necklace. This away as well. Okay, here we go. I already used up my supplies to cook for Estir. All that's left is leftovers from her banquet.
That's no good, darling.
Uh-oh.
It's no good to leave dirty dishes out, especially after eating so much. You know, it's important to take your diet seriously. You should be more careful when your health is on the line.
I'll remember that.
This much food. It's surprising that you were able to eat it alone.
Yeah, well, I know I don't look it, but I'm a big eater, especially with sweets.
You're so interesting, darling. I'm learning something new about you every day.
I can't tell if she's onto me or if she's in denial, but I sense I'm in trouble.
It just can't be helped if you got a sweet tooth. Do you want me to feed you the last of it?
What? The leftovers? Oh, I'm good.
It's no good to waste food, darling.
No, you're right. I should watch my diet more carefully.
If you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate, as they say.
Hang on. I'm full.
Make room in your dessert stomach.
She's merciless.
Say ah.
No.
Huh? You don't want to eat? I wonder if this isn't the food that you like. It sounds like you're saying this was for someone else. But that can't be right. After all, my darling wouldn't secretly be hosting communion with other gods behind my back. Right, darling?
Those are dangerous eyes. Got my back against the wall here. Even if she knows I have to keep up appearances here, or she'll drag me to oblivion without a second thought. I reluctantly unclench my teeth and open my mouth. A juice-soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoveled into my mouth. It feels gritty, with an unusual texture, like it's covered in thousands of small hairs. It tastes strangely. Can't even begin to guess what food this used to be. I try to gulp it down before I can taste it, but it's too big to swallow whole. If I just bite it in half once and swallow the pieces, I might be able to get it down before I gag. As I bite down, it bursts like a tomato, filling my mouth with a sweet juice. It tastes extremely fruity. Sort of pineapple-y, even. That is good. It's better than good. It's great. Godlike nectar, instantly addictive ambrosia. More. I need more. It's too delicious to have just one bite. It's seriously like nothing else. As soon as I swallow, I feel the immediate effects of withdrawal. My fond memories of any other food fade to utter disgust. The mere thought of ever eating anything else makes my stomach churn. I greedily take another bite, filling my mouth with as much as I can. The smooth nectar bursting from every bite swims around in my mouth, coating every surface. It's so delicious that it's making my mouth tingle. Huh? Did I just bite my cheek? Why do I taste blood? The dull tingling suddenly turns into sharp sting, then into an unbearable burning. My whole mouth feels raw, like I'm gargling acid. It's like my mouth is being digested. I lurch to spit it out, but my willpower fails me. I just can't bear to spit it out. It's too good. Just a little while longer. Let me chew it just a little while longer. The food falls out of my mouth with a splat as a heap of bloody viscera. What is that? It might be imagination, but I swear I spat out twice as much as I put in my mouth. The horror.
Good boy. You know how much I love to spoil you. Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling. Who knew waking up could be so exhausting?
Gonna take a nap before you, well, end everything?
You know me so well. But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know what you... Don't look so... Right before... Don't think... I've up... So... And Could you hit the lights for me again, darling?
Okay. Dim my lights, leaving the window open, light black. Allow it to reveal itself, draw the shape below without the X.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I am entropy. Disorder. Relation. Because before, you would have at least all of my fault. There's nothing but... What? Huh? You're supposed to be obsessed with... No, dearest, what I'm talking...
Marriage, 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 marriage.
Why?
Oh, it does that one again. God damn it. So how do we do the last one?
Darling!
Okay. So can't do break up. Let's talk to her.
Yeah.
So she left the room. She left. She's gone. Okay, so I've already done this one. So let's do the pledge.
Wait. Truth is, even though I knew you were acting strangely, I was still clinging to you selfishly because I was so mad at you.
Oh.
I just wanted to have the best groundwork for a happy future together. So I thought I could scare you straight. But now I know that's not possible. Not here. Not now. You're just not the same person that ended reality for me so long ago. So, let's break up.
Whoa. Ln'eta, I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's no need to end this reality just so we can have an unhealthy, failing relationship. So, I'll go back to sleep. Before billions die for my sake.
But where do we go from here? What's left after today?
Tomorrow, silly.
You're taking the book with you too?
I'm just giving it back to Moo. It's not like I'll have a need for it. Hopefully this book never finds its way back to your world. For your sake, and mine. I'll handle the book, but if you survive, could you throw out the rest of these summoning artifacts? It's no good to keep things that remind you of me, you know?
Sorry.
It's a beautiful day outside. You should open the window. Maybe let in some light. Take care.
Wow. Okay. So she's asleep. Can switch over. And try to do this. Robes, knife. In the mirror. So one heart is broken. Now we perform Act 2. I need to perform the banquet now. King's already there. All that's left is leftovers from her dark communion.
You must be kidding. You were seriously planning on serving this to me?
Wait, I can explain.
Please, do.
I have nothing.
Mere leftovers for a king? How humiliating! If you would serve your king leftovers, who, pray tell, did you find worthy of the feast?
She's on to me. She's gonna figure out I served it to Ln'eta. I hear heavy chains dragging nearby. I just got hungry. I skipped breakfast this morning, so...
You ate an entire feast on your own because you were feeling peckish? So, the person you think deserves to eat before the king does is you? Such self-idolatry is a serious crime against me, God King and heiress to Carcosa. Conveniently, the punishment for blasphemy and treason is the same. Death. What a shame. I thought you had some potential, but you're a totally worthless servant in the end.
Oh god, she's serious. I'm seriously going to die here. Wait, what if I did something to appease you? Then would my crime be forgiven?
I am God King. All is as I say. If I wish for you to be pardoned, then it shall be so. Perhaps if you grovel on your hands and knees, I can let you off lightly.
I immediately drop into a full prostration bow. Please forgive me. Let me make things up to you. I beg you.
You look so pathetic like that. Very well. You shall be...
I'm a lowly worm. Forgive me. But don't let me off without harsh punishment first.
You... Don't you think you said that too willingly? I'm just checking, but... You're not... enjoying this, right?
No. Yes.
Oh, you shameless pig! You're lower than... This is what you were about to try to feed me, right? And this will be your trough, swine!
Oh, you want to bite even though my lips have touched it?
Open wide, and don't drop a single morsel. I won't forgive you if you make a mess on my gown.
A juice-soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoveled into my mouth. It feels gritty, with an unusual texture, like it's covered in 1,000 small hairs. It tastes strangely. I can't even begin to guess what food this used to be. I try to gulp it down before I can taste it, but it's too big to swallow whole. If I just bite it in half once and swallow the pieces, I might get it down before I gag. As I bite down, it bursts like a tomato, filling my mouth with a sweet juice. It tastes extremely fruity, sort of pineapple-y even. That is good. It's better than good, it's great. It's godlike nectar, instantly addictive ambrosia. More! I need more! It's too delicious to have just one bite. Seriously, like nothing else. As soon as I swallow, I feel the immediate effects of withdrawal. My fond memories of any other food fade to utter disgust. The mere thought of ever eating anything else makes my stomach churn. I greedily take another bite, filling my mouth with as much as I can. And the smooth nectar bursting from every bite swims around in my mouth, coating every surface. It's so delicious that it's making my mouth tingle. Huh? Did I just bite my cheek? Why do I taste blood? The dull tinkling suddenly turns into a sharp sting, then into an unbearable burning. My whole mouth feels raw, like I'm gargling acid. It's like my mouth is being digested. I lurch to spit it out, but my willpower fails me. I just can't bear to spit it out. It's too good. Just a little while longer. Let me chew it a little while longer. The food falls out of my mouth with a splat, as a heap of bloody viscera. It might be imagination, but I swear I spat out twice as much as I put in my mouth. Horror.
Wipe away that sour expression, dearest. The next act is about to begin, and everyone will be watching.
Okay. Alright. Let's finish this and see if we get that ending. Troubled by those who witness perform being exposed to yellow sign afterwards and perform the law. If you dim all lights, leaving your window open. Leaving window open. Light black fire candles. And then draw the shape below without the X.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I presume you are wondering about those smooches, huh? Tell me, does a servant that betrays his master only to come crawling back to collect his reward deserve anything? You'll get nothing from me, while I take everything from you.
So, no smooch?
None.
Not even two?
If I wasn't going to give you one, why would you think I'd give you two?
You know, I think I hate people that go back on their word, even more than I love smooches.
Hate? What's with that defiant tone? You're supposed to be under my control now.
Say, you're the embodiment of light from your planet, right?
Why, yes, I am.
So, in a way, the planet star Karosha is also you, right?
Well, yes, but what could you possibly mean by asking that?
It means I just figured out a way to get the smooches you promised me, even if it means taking this whole planet with me. Oh. Oh. Karosha, Gramvamasta.
Hey, you're only supposed to cast that once. Carcosa is close enough.
So we read it again?
What are you doing, casting that spell repeatedly like that? That spell only brings Carcosa within a dangerous distance to the earth. But why do something so pointless? If you keep casting it, Carcosa will move closer and closer to Earth. Don't tell me. Are you trying to smooch my planet itself? Heavens below, you're serious? Come now, we can be reasonable about this. If you crash Carcosa into the Earth, it'll be an extinction-level event for humanity. I'll lose every member of my court that I worked so hard to steal from Ln'eta. There's no need to do anything drastic. You'll die instantly.
Dying once or twice is a small price to pay for smooches.
Why like being with me? Think back to all the good times we had on our date.
That was short.
Please?
You've met with a terrible end, haven't you? Oh, this was good. What did we finish already? I think we're down to one more, right? Yes! Wait, stop. Takes the book from my hands.
We need to talk. I wanted to apologize for being so nasty to you earlier. Truth is, even though I knew you were acting strangely, I was still clinging to you selfishly because I was so mad at you. I just wanted to have the best groundwork for a happy future together, so I thought I could scare you straight. But now I know that's not possible. Not here, not now. You're just not the same person that ended reality for me so long ago. So, let's break up.
Is this the same ending? Ln'eta, I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's no need to end this reality just so we can have an unhealthy, failing relationship.
Are you going back to sleep?
So, I'll go back to sleep.
Oh, it's the same ending. Wait, what? Oh no, I skipped it! No! I skipped it! No! I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Okay, let's try that again. I want to see it. I need to read it. I'm so annoyed. Okay, now we're not skipping.
I wanted to apologize for being so nasty to you earlier. Truth is, even though I knew you were acting strangely, I was still clinging to you selfishly because I was so mad at you.
I forgive you.
I just wanted to have the best groundwork for a happy future together, so I thought I could scare you straight.
Okay.
But now I know that's not possible. Not here, not now. You're just not the same person that ended reality for me so long ago. So, let's break up.
Ln'eta, I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's no need to end this reality just so we can have an unhealthy, failing relationship. So, I'll go back to sleep before billions die for my sake.
But where do we go from here? What's left after today?
Tomorrow, silly.
You're taking the book with you too?
I'm just giving it back to Moo. It's not like I'll have a need for it. Hopefully this book never finds its way back to your world. For your sake, and mine. I'll handle the book, but if you survive, could you throw out the rest of these summoning artifacts? It's no good to keep things that remind you of me, you know?
I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful day outside. You should open the window. Maybe let in some light.
That's not what she said! I think for sake of the good times we had, you've earned one goodbye smooch. That's what she said. She did not verbally say that.
Maybe there's still a chance for us. In reality, far from this one. But the best I can do in this one is spare you.
Oh. You're not going to kill me?
No, I am going to kill you. To spare you from the slow, agonizing end. I'm sparing you the pain of being alive when the fog lifts and reality sets in. You won't have to live to see the consequences of the spells you've already completed. At least this way, you won't feel a thing. Goodbye, darling. It was fun.
Goodbye, darling. Smooches! Till we meet again. Oh my god. Yeah, I think there's a glitch in that one. I'm gonna leave a review about that. Alright. The last ending that I need to find. This is so annoying. Okay, she hates me now. And then
Lay thine head.
alright.
Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a But I've grant and as vision
It's the same.
and from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid still.
That's the same. That's the same.
Thank you! Oh, thank you! Oh, thank Listen to that applause, dearest. The youthful
It's the same. That's the same.
smiles, dearest, smiles. To ensure you stay in character. Oh, with sweet sorrow the curtain falls. And the stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch.
Same. Alright, final.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. Tell me, dearest, your devotion to me faltered today, did it not?
Here we go. Here's the new stuff.
I cannot fathom how someone as common as my sister could have led you astray. Oh, alas, this is a problem of the past, as you are now the fully devoted servant that I see fit to invite to my court.
All the husks. They're bleeding from their chest onto their elegant robes, just like me. All these people? Why?
Why? You're acting like you're staring at pure evil. I do not kill or maim humans personally, nor do I cause the reality-ending maelstroms your ex-girlfriend does. I do this because it's what I live for. It's what I am. I am entropy. Disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers.
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
This is actually same as the other one. But why me of all people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work. All of my followers that I had stolen from Ln'eta. Gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You.
My thoughts are already becoming muddled. The dazzling lurid glow of the yellow sign is sweeping me away. Okay, that's new.
Soon, Ln'eta will fade into obscurity. Less than a forgotten memory. She'll have never existed. For this, I am ever so grateful. How to show my appreciation, I wonder. Allow me to fulfill my end of our agreement. 2 smooches, as promised. Close your eyes, dearest.
There we go. Enslavement. Final ending. Oh, thank God. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye!